Welcome back, everyone, to post-game coverage of Ferris State basketball. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you. Final score, Wayne State wins it 48-47. Joined now by the head coach of the Ferris State Bulldogs, Kurt Westendorp. And coach, obviously a game that went back and forth. Had an opportunity here with that final play here to come out with a win.
Yeah, we had a really good look. That's all you can ask for when you only have a little over a second left on the clock, is we got a clean look with one of our better players shooting it. We'll take that every day, all right? We'll take Mallory shooting that shot every single time. We have a ton of confidence in her. So if we get that same situation tomorrow, we'll probably try to get the ball back in her hands again.
Obviously, you said coming in, rebounding was going to be a big key. 48-42, they had the rebounding edge at the end, but a couple big offensive rebounds. Zoe Anderson had one to give you the lead. Then they come back, and Perez with a big rebound on the putback.
Yeah, it's 48-42, but sometimes it comes down to that last one, all right? And that's what today kind of was. It came down to that very, very last one. I know we did a good job for most of the game, but when it comes down to one play, we got to be able to dig that ball out of there. I don't have a great recollection of exactly how the ball bounced right there to know if it was really someone that missed a block out or that's just the way the ball bounced. But, rebounding was key, and we did a good job for most of the game. They're a team that's +7, and we kind of kept it to where it didn't skew the game in one direction or the other over the course of 40 minutes. But right there, when there's only 10 seconds to go, 5 seconds to go, that's the one that matters, and they made the play, so that's why they got the win.
Obviously, you had a 7 or 8 point lead there going down the stretch here in the fourth quarter, but a couple calls that obviously didn't work in your favor, and including the one on the big 3-point shot they hit here from the near side.
Yeah, I have no idea what kind of, I'm about 80 feet away from that one, so I know that, when our players kind of look at me with kind of hands in the air, they know that they didn't foul, but they got the foul called on them, so I don't know. I didn't see it myself to know whether it was or wasn't, and then Cadence, I thought she did a nice job of playing strong with the ball. I thought they were trying to foul us, and we got that call. So there's a couple, those are two, really big plays, because they took the ball out of our hands with opportunities to get some scores, to kind of get some separation, because we were really cold over that last 4-minute stretch. We had a couple decent looks, but then those 2 turnovers, or the 4-point play and then a turnover, I guess was a 3-point play, she missed the free throw. But those plays, you just can't get them back.
Obviously, they've got a veteran lineup, a lot of players that have a lot of experience here in the GLIAC, and a tough matchup in a lot of different spots.
Yeah, I thought our kids did a pretty good job, though. I really feel like mentally we were locked into our defensive game plan. We've had another game right now. I think this is 4 games in a row that we've held our opponent to under 50 points in regulation. So I felt like we executed on that end of the court very, very well. Offensively, we kind of got a little bit back to the doldrums where we just couldn't knock down the big shot when we needed it. I felt like we had a couple of chances to have a knockout punch, there in the middle of the fourth quarter when the lead got up to, around 8 or 9, I want to say, and we weren't able to knock them out. So you let a team like that hang around that has some veterans, they found ways to make plays at the end to win the game.
This is obviously one of those games where both teams really had trouble putting the ball in the hoop.
Yeah, I really credit both defenses. I feel like we did some decent things offensively and had a lot of the looks we like. I'm starting to sound a little bit like a broken record there, but we got to do a much better job of focusing and finishing around the basket. So I felt like when we were able to kind of draw some help and they helped up, we didn't do a very good job of focusing and just finishing within those little 2-foot shots. Throughout the course of the game, those things add up when it comes down to it, because you saw it came down to one shot right there, but it's really one of about 60 shots that we got throughout the course of the game. We got to make sure that we focus in and finish the easy ones.
Obviously, maybe the emphasis. What's the emphasis coming back in tomorrow to try to get a win?
I feel like if you look at we'll go back and we'll really watch. All right, we'll watch the tape and we'll kind of see what's there and what's not. Defensively, there's not going to probably be a whole lot of changes that we look to make. I felt like we defended them fairly well. We got them to take a lot of the shots that we wanted them to take. But offensively, I got to spend some time tonight and really try to keep putting us into some good positions. I felt like we did a nice job attacking the matchups we wanted to attack. But when they had their better defensive lineups on the court, we got to get our team in a few better looks to kind of create some easier opportunities.
Well, Coach, thanks for the time, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Okay, thanks, Rob.